I'm going to share with you a really simple thing that you can just take a couple of minutes to do that is like a brain hack for getting you to stop loving the food that you can't seem to stop overeating. Okay. Now, this doesn't mean that you'll never get to eat it again. It's just that this exercise is a great brain hack so that you don't desire to eat it so much. Okay. Hi, Carrie Nygaard here. I am the creator of Freedom with Body and Food, which is a group program that allows women to stop struggling with food and stop dieting and be able to find their ideal weight and a healthy relationship with food that leads them to freedom. Okay. So here it is. And I coach women on this all the time. With our brain, I want you to think of your brain being in two parts. Just like in your body, there's systems of your body that operate without you thinking, like your digestive system operates without thinking, without you having to think about it, right? It just does its job. You don't have to think about breathing. It just happens. But so those things are automated. Then there's other parts of your system, like moving your skeletal muscles. You have to think to do that. That's something that you consciously do. Similarly, in your brain, there is your conscious thinking thoughts. I call that your higher brain. That's what I'm using right now when I talk to you. That's the part you're using as you listen to me. It's the part where we make decisions. It's the part where we're thinking about what we're hearing, right? It's our conscious thinking thought. This is less than 10% of our thoughts. Overwhelming majority, over 90% of our thoughts are actually automatic thoughts that are in our subconscious. But here's the thing is our conscious higher brain has the ability to reason, and our lower subconscious brain, I call it the lower brain, does not have the ability to reason. And all of its thoughts are automated. The majority of your thoughts are automated in this part of your brain that does not have the ability to reason. So this is a really powerful exercise to be able to take thoughts that you have automated in your brain, bring them into your awareness so that you can rewrite them and have a different experience with that food. So we want to get focused. We don't want to look at the broad of our entire thoughts about all food as a whole. We want to get focused. And the reason from a brain science perspective that we want to do this is that neuroscience has shown that when we focus in on one aspect of our lives, that our mental focus is on that, there is literally a chemical response in our brain that flags that action as something that we need to learn, something that we need to rewrite, learn, or create. So we have to put our focus on what we want, not on what we don't want. Otherwise, we're focusing in on creating what we don't want. So that could be a whole nother video. But here's the exercise. This is called a food awareness exercise. What I want you to do is I want you to take a food that you tend to overeat. Maybe you binge eat it. Maybe it's potato chips. Maybe it's popcorn. Maybe it's pop. Maybe it's Reese's peanut butter cups, whatever. Maybe it's cookies, whatever it is. And I want you intentionally to sit down while you're in a state of intentionality. Okay. Not when you're walking around the house eating it. No. You have to sit down, be quiet with the food, a piece of paper and a pen. Okay. And I want you to take some deep breaths. This is important because when you take deep breaths where the exhale is longer than your inhale, you're going to calm your nervous system to be in the parasympathetic side of your nervous system, which is the side of your nervous system that allows you to feel calm and focused and intentional. If you're doing it in an activated state, which is called the sympathetic side of your nervous system, you're not going to be able to be mindful. So get the food out that you tend to overeat, get a piece of paper and pen, sit down, breathe a few breaths, okay, until you feel calm. And then I want you to examine the food, smell the food. Also, I recommend that you don't do this when you're very hungry. I want you to do this when you're neutral, neither hungry or full, just in a neutral state of hunger. Okay, I want you to take a bite of the food, and I want you to notice, how does it feel in my mouth, on my tongue, on the roof of my mouth, on my cheeks, on my teeth? How does this food feel? And just sit and experience it. How does it taste? Well, how does it taste when it initially hits my tongue? How does it taste as I chew it? Does the taste flavor kind of change? How many times do I have to chew it before it's ready to be swallowed? How does it feel going down my throat? How does it feel in my stomach? Now, does it have an aftertaste? Experience every aspect of what it is to eat that favorite food. After you've taken the bite and you've taken notice, write down what you noticed. And maybe take a drink of water. You don't have to take a drink of water, but you can. And then take another bite and just experience it. Notice, is the second bite just as enjoyable as the first bite? Is it less enjoyable? Is it more enjoyable? Did I like it just as much? Does the second bite taste different than the first bite? And experience it all from the beginning, the smell, the touch, the feel in your mouth, even touch it on your lips. How does it feel in your mouth, the chewing process, the swallowing, and so forth. And I want you to continue to do this bite by bite. Experience the bite, stay up here in your higher thinking brain, right? Reason and notice how you enjoy the food. Do this 10 to 15 bites, okay? At the end, as you take a bite, experience it, and then write down what you find, I then want you to reflect back on the experience. You could even do it 20 bites. I probably wouldn't do it 20 bites. Anywhere from 10 to 20 bites would be fine. I want you to reflect and ask yourself, do I still enjoy this food? What did I learn about this food that I didn't know before? What aspects about this food do I not like that I didn't realize? What is it about the food? I'm just giving you ideas that I actually enjoy, and what aspects do I not? Knowing that this food is abundant at any point in time, I can have it as much as I want. How much do I actually enjoy it? How many bites did I actually enjoy before it started to decline in enjoyment? There's other questions you can ask, but I think you're starting to get the idea. When you do this, your awareness, your conscious thinking self up here in your prefrontal cortex, the part that actually tells your brain how to think, when you experience something mindfully, it is powerful in rewiring the lower brain and how we interact with that food. I go through this exercise with my clients in my Freedom with Body and Food program. It is powerful. I'm sharing that here with you. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments how it works also, or what you experience. Also, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. And in the description, I will put the links and ways in which you can either come to one of my free workshops, my free webinars, or join my Freedom with Body and Food program. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.